not too.
Reaching out to residents during a natural disaster. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Mayor Jamel Holley of the borough of Roselle. Thanks for being with us.
How you doing, Jill?
Let's talk a little bit about the overall impact of Superstorm Sandy. How did your community fare?
I mean, like all the other communities, you know, we got hit pretty hard, but we had an overwhelming outpouring of support from local churches, businesses, and residents banding together that helped us overcome this natural disaster, and we're doing okay now.
You're doing okay now. In the past, we've talked about flooding in your community, that you had been a flood-prone community. How did you fare in that capacity?
We did pretty well. I mean, the flood project is intended to be completed December 2013, which is about a year out. But the phase where we're at now, it held up pretty well, and we're very, very happy about those results right now.
You also worked to reach out to residents during the storm and in the intervening days. Let's talk about how you reached out to residents. Even when there was no power, people couldn't necessarily watch television or find out about what was going on, but they had access to social media, and that was one way that you really worked to communicate with residents.
Absolutely. Social media was number one. With the power being out, TVs being out, social media with Twitter, with Facebook, our text alert system, it worked overwhelmingly. And I encourage all residents, whether they're from my town or from other towns, to please sign up to social media, because it gives you the information that you need if you don't have power. And one thing that we did experience is that with the power and everything being out, cell phones worked, and while it was working at a minimal, you still were able to receive messages, and you still were able to get online through your smartphones or your cell phones, and it worked out pretty well for us. And using Facebook and the tweets and our text alert system was fantastic.
And let's focus on some of these different tools that you're actually utilizing, because you're planning using them whether there's a natural disaster or any other type of incident. You plan on using them regardless. Let's focus on some of the things you're actually using. You have a text alert system, and people just actually have to text the word Roselle, and we have the phone number on the screen, the number on the screen, where they just text that number. At what point should they text that word?
They should, it's a sign up. So the first time that they sign up by texting Roselle to 46786, they will automatically be signed up to our Roselle text alerts. And that information will go directly to their cell phone. So anytime that the town needs to send out a message to our residents, it will come right to their cell phones. And it's emergency notifications, it's special events. It's just different things that are going on in the community, just news or updates or alerts that we need to send out to our residents. They'll get it right on their handheld cell phone. So if they're not at a computer, or if they can't get to a home or a TV, that information goes right to their cell phone when they're on the go. And
beyond text alerts, you're using forms of social media, as you mentioned, and people just need to sign up for these different forms of social media if they choose to be informed about what's happening within the community.
Absolutely, and we have a Borough of Roselle Facebook page where they can just sign up, and they can just go on Facebook and look up the Borough of Roselle, and they'll be signed up. They just like the page. And I also have a personal one, which is my own individual messages, but it also is with borough government as well. And you know, we encourage people to really sign up and sign on that, because the information is very valuable that we send out.
In addition to that, you have your website and the municipality's website, and people can go there. Just a very few seconds left, but you still did door-to-door communication during the height of the storm.
Absolutely, just to reach out to the folks and let them know that we're here to help them.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Mayor Jamel Holley. I'm Jill Horner.